I don't know whether you have cabarets, you cornflakes and whatnots and Myers and Mangelsteins and Bangelsteins in Scotland or in Jordanland or in America. But we're providing in the second half of the programme a kind of cabaret for you because we have a Yorkshireman with us. Now, a lot of good things come out of Yorkshire, as you know, and a lot of good things come out of horses. Ladies and gentlemen, Harvest Fish.
Hello, love.
How you fit then?
Well, I can't, love. They're still...
Are they not back yet?
No. They won't be long anyway.
I hope not. I got Pam to come round while I came for you. I told her it would only be 10 minutes.
Oh, she won't mind. She's good like that, is Pam.
Not the point, is it?
He's been on before.
Who?
What's his name?
We all have. Why does it have to be you?
Oh, I don't mind. She needs all the help she can get, doesn't she?
Ought to try helping herself a bit more.
3 little uns, love.
That's daft enough. I've had 2 since he's been out of work.
That's none of our business.
It's none of our mess.
She is my sister, Ted. You wouldn't say that if she were yours.
Wouldn't mind so much if that Tony lifted a finger occasionally. I think so. Yes, well, you know very well what I think.
Well, you don't mean it.
Better off we are.
Oh, with 3 kiddies?
I don't know.
I wouldn't wish that on anyone, let alone my own sister. I mean, let's be fair, they've not had a right lot of luck, have they? Not right from the word go.
Hmm. Not before time.
Pat?
Hello, love.
Hello, Sandra.
Hello, Ted. Oh, I didn't know you. Sorry, have you been waiting?
Oh, we have.
Matter.
Sorry.
Half an hour, your Tony said.
Yeah, well, I didn't know you were coming for me.
Have you had a nice time, then?
Hmm?
Well, young wives and mothers or whatever it was.
Yeah. Well, we're all right, you know.
Well, we haven't had any trouble. Not been as sound as the Ted.
Ah.
Oh, good. Well, thanks.
Where is he?
What?
Tony.
Oh, he just had to... I don't think he'd be long.
Well, did he not bring you home?
Yeah, but he had to go on somewhere.
Late drinking on somewhere tonight, is there?
I don't know. Anyhow.
Hi. Come on, love. Pam will be wondering.
Are you all right, Sam?
What?
Is everything all right?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Look, I'm all right. I'm sorry you've been kept waiting, but there's no need for you to stay, you know, not now.
Come on, love.
Have you had a row with him? Is that it?
No.
What?
Look, he'll be back any minute. I'd just rather you weren't here, that's all.
Fair enough.
I'll talk to you in a week sometime, all right?
All right, love.
Now then.
Thanks for coming.
Any time, you know that.
See ya.
Something of the matter. It were all
If she doesn't want to tell us, it's none of us business. It's like what you said.
Is he here yet?
No, ma'am. Palmer's bringing him in now.
Who's he having a go at this time?
Same as usual. Old lady, just been to pick up a pension.
As soon as they get here.
Hello, love.
It's not that bad.
Oh, Sam. I wondered why you hadn't been round. Now I know.
You were an accident.
Oh, come on, love.
You were drunk. I'm trying to stop him smashing the place up.
Well, why? What's got into him? What's going on, Sam? Tell me.
He's been done again. And I was going to tell you that night, only I couldn't know with Ted here.
What do you mean, done?
Arrested. When you come to fetch me that night, he got himself arrested.
Breathalyzed?
Oh, I wish it were. No, he laid into this bloke, beat him up.
Dear God, no.
Pat, I'm right scared.
What's going to happen?
What is your Ted gonna say? Is Palmer with him?
Yes, ma'am. Another good colour, this.
You're doing well. Mr. One Constable?
Yes, ma'am.
Back again, is he?
Yes, ma'am.
So why did Tony do it? Well, did he know this fella?
No,
Did you?
not really.
What does that mean?
Means I've seen him around, but not to know his name or out like that.
So what made Tony do it?
Pat, I don't really want to talk about it.
Well, you must know.
It upsets me.
Yes, San, it's not... I mean, you and this fella, you've not been...
Oh, charming.
Well, there has to be a reason.
Oh, and it has to be me, doesn't it? It has to be my fault.
No, but...
Look, I told you I don't even know his damn name.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, what's it matter?
Ted's going to want to know.
Why? What good will it do? He can't help us this time.
Keep on like this, Ted, we'll have to see about getting you an horse. It's Mounties who always get the man, innit?
That's what you call being stubborn, Sarge. I'm good at that.
We've noticed.
Still out.
Go down, all right?
Eventually. Well, time to started reading stories to me, isn't it?
Our Kevin's not doing too bad. He's on level 5, book 4.
Very good.
I went round to see our Sandra today.
Well, there weren't no sign of that Tony.
They're in trouble, Ted. Tony's got himself in bother again.
What kind of bother?
With the police. Oh, not here, love. Over at Ilden. He's been charged with assault.
Stupid bug. There's nothing I've said to him sunk in.
That's why she was so scared of telling me.
Well, that's it then, isn't it?
Don't say that, love.
Got a year's suspended sentence hanging over him. Get done for this, he'll have to serve the lot.
Could you not?
What?
Well, something.
What? Oh, stuff.
If he goes inside, what's going to happen to Sandra and the kiddies?
Same as what happens to any other bloke's family when he goes inside.
She'll lose them, Ted. She'll have them taken off her.
I should have thought about that, shouldn't he?
Well, we can't just wash his hands, love.
There's nought I can do. She's made her bed part, they both have.
At least go round and see them. Please, Ted, for my sake.
When I married you, I don't remember agreeing to take on responsibility for your entire family.
You've been very good, love, I know. I know, I'm sorry.
When would I catch him in? Or does that make out he's never there?
She said she'd make sure he were there tomorrow tea time.
It's Ted! Spare me the lecture, OK.
Don't do no good anyway. Taught myself blue in the face, you still managed to get yourself back in bother.
Aye. Well, you gonna sit down or what?
Do we have to have the competition?
Teething.
I'm only here because Pat asked me. If it were just you could go to hell. Even so, I don't see there's much I can do. This fella you laid into, do you know his name? You do admit it were you?
There were a copper just come out the pub, so it happened, didn't it?
That's what I heard. I rang Hilda and Nick. They told me. They also told me the fella you had a go at's called Bob Ramsden. Now, that name may not mean much to you, but it just so happens he's not only a county councillor, but also a member of our local police authority. Don't half pick him, don't you?
I don't care who he is. He had it coming.
How'd you make that out?
You won't believe me. Ask her.
As I understand it, you've no defence. None at all. But what you might do, possibly, if there's grounds, is plead guilty and then offer up some kind of mitigating circumstance. Are you with me?
Aye.
If you can make out you were provoked, badly provoked, they might just decide to ignore your suspended sentence and be kind to you.
Yeah, well, it were.
What?
Provoked.
How?
Well, he's been pestering Sandra.
Is what?
Pestering her. You know.
No, I don't know.
Well, every time she went to that young wives and mothers do, he'd be outside waiting for her when she come out.
You're making it up.
No, he's not, Ted. It's right as that.
Waiting for you? I don't get it.
In his car. By the bus stop. Or walking on. You know, I'd suddenly... There he'd be. And he'd say things, you know?
Offer her lifts. Then he started flashing money, didn't he? Trying to persuade her to get in with him.
You're having me on.
No. No, it's true. It got so I almost couldn't face going. Only you can't stop in, can you? Not every night. It's all I get. Going there once a week. It's all I can afford. Just me bus fare and a bit extra for bingo or something.
So what's happened? Thought you were going to sort him out, did you?
Aye, try and catch him at it.
Well, he got that bad. He wouldn't leave me alone. He just kept on and on at me. Made no odds whatever I said to him. Every week.
Over how long?
What, 3 months?
Yeah.
Oh, you daft beggars. Why didn't you tell us? You could be done for that. Persistent importuning in a public place. You didn't need to go and bash him. Law could have done it.
It's a serious allegation, Ted.
I'm aware of that, ma'am.
Could cause a bit of a rumpus.
Yes, ma'am. Only my sister-in-law's husband's facing prison for taking the law into his own hands. Well, that's fair enough, but it seems to me iniquitous if he gets done without the full facts of the case being made known.
So what did you have in mind?
I want this Ramsden fella charged.
You are quite sure in your own mind there's no chance you're being had on. It's just when it comes to family.
I have every confidence that what I've been told is the truth, ma'am. However, I'd expect you to be equally satisfied before any action were taken.
Oh, you know, it's not my decision. The alleged offence didn't occur in Hartley. It's up to Inspector Buxton at Tilden.
Understand that, ma'am?
I'll pass it on.
Grateful, ma'am. Between you and me, I reckon Tony Clegg's next door to worthless. I wouldn't put myself out on a limb just for him. Only, well, this time, if he got clobbered, it'd be a bit unfair, like.
See what we can do.
Thank you, ma'am.
Go to Shuttleworth Park Secondary. Headmaster, Mr. Taylor, reports intruders causing criminal damage. Says he knows them. 2 old students.
33, Sarge.
George.
We found that car that was headed out of the Bell car park last night.
Much damage?
Difficult to say. It's in the canal.
No distillant, I hope. Name Bob Ramsden mean anything to you, George?
County councillor. He's on the police authority as well, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. What else do you know about him?
Just a name.
I'd like you to do something a bit delicate for me. Maximum discretion, all right? I want to know whether he's ever been the subject of a complaint to do with importuning or sexual harassment.
Oh, Ramsden?
Also, whether he's ever been suspected of curb crawling.
Get those sort of answers, I'll need to ask her if he's likely got friends and influence.
You've got friends too, George. Mr. Clegg, I'm Inspector Darbley, Hartley Police.
I know. I remember.
Abstracting electricity, wasn't it?
You got memories like elephants, you lot.
Only we have computers to do it for us, though I doubt I'd have forgotten you, seeing as who you're related to. Is your wife in? It's her I'd like to see.
We told Ted. He took it all down.
Yes, I've read it, but I would like you to go through it all with me just once again, if you wouldn't mind.
Why?
Just so I can be sure I've got it all clear.
You don't believe her, do you?
I never said that.
Look, it right upsets me, you know. I just want to forget about it.
You can't, though, can you? If this goes to court, you'll have to give evidence.
Yeah, well, that's a bit off yet, isn't it?
It'll be worse than this. They'll be making out you tried to egg him on.
Time what?
Is that what he's saying?
He's not saying anything, not yet.
Be a bloody lie if he does.
Look, Mr. Clegg, do you mind? It's your wife I want to talk to. You're not helping her or me. Now, why don't you just leave us alone? Take that baby for a walk or something.
I'll give you 10 minutes.
Make it half an hour.
You'll be lucky.
He's all right with him. He's not always. Only things are just getting on top of him, like.
Things not got any better since that do over the electricity?
Not really. Worse. We had to borrow to pay it back. Then with a fine. I can't keep up with it. We never see money in this house. It's all gone before we ever get it. My little lad'd buy his shoes off jumble sales. You want to see him? Baby's nappies and out by the holes. Oh, my sister sends a lot over. What she's done with. I don't know what we do without that.
You getting all your benefits?
Yeah, my social worker reckons I am.
Is Tony still drinking?
Not so much. It's not his fault, you know. He's been all right until he got done this time.
How did you find out about Ramsden?
Find out?
Well, did you tell him or what?
Oh, yeah. Well, I had to, didn't I? I mean, it'd been going on a bit. It were getting on my nerves. Only I never thought he'd go and... That weren't what I told him.
At the beginning, when it first started, it was just offers of lifts, was it? But you never accepted any off him?
Did I, Ek?
Not even one?
No. Well, you don't, do you?
So there's no way you could have got the impression that he was in with a chance?
Oh, give over.
So why do you think he kept on at you?
I don't know.
Tell any of your friends?
No.
So you don't know whether he was having a go at some of the others?
No.
None of them mentioned anything to you? We shall have to do some asking. It's just that if you are the only one, I wonder why.
Except that not many of them come from Hartley. Maybe that's got something to do with it.
You're the only one who has to travel?
No, I think all the others live local to it. And this Ramsden fellow, he lives in Hildon, doesn't he? So maybe he thought if he tried it on with any of them, he'd be too close to home.
Could be.
You can go back home again now if you want to. Only if you were to do that every day, it would be like giving your wife a holiday.
Morning.
Morning, Inspector Buxton.
Believe I'm expected.
Yes, sir.
Morning, Joe. Sir. Amazing what a woman's touch does to a place, isn't it? Mine's white, by the way, no sugar. Morning, Jean.
Morning, Harry.
You got the place looking very nice, I must say. You'll be winning prize for best kept station if British Rail ain't careful.
Coffee.
Should be on its way if your lads know how to take a hit. What's all this nonsense about Bob Ramsden then?
Is that what it is?
I'd say so.
I'm not so sure.
No, Jean, you can't give it credence.
Why not?
Importuning. Do you know him? Well, I do, and his wife. It's just not on.
Has been known.
Look, can you not accept that my knowledge of the man tells me this is just a load of rubbish?
Can you not accept that having interviewed the complainant, I can't see any reason not to believe her?
No reason. She's trying to get her husband off.
Oh, so why did he attack Ramsden in the first place? He must have had some reason. When he was arrested, what explanation did he give?
None. And if you're right, why didn't he?
How about Ramsden? What did he have to say?
According to him, she appeared to be trying to witch a lift, so he stopped. Young woman alone, that time of night, no telling who she might get picked up by, so he stopped. Next thing he knew, the husband was dragging him out of the car and putting the boot in.
If your constable hadn't happened to be there, do you think Ramsden would have reported it?
I think he'd be lucky to be alive.
No matter what way you look at it, if we believe her, it all makes sense. If we don't, it's all just question marks.
You know what Ramsden is, don't you?
Yes.
And you still want me to take it seriously?
Oh, come on. If you mean by that because he plays golf with the chief constable...
I mean he's on our side. He gives us a lot of support. I mean he's a good friend of the police and we don't have that many left. That may not bother you, of course. Higher considerations.
It's not my place to be bothered, or yours. Time enough to be politicians if we're ever promoted out of being working coppers.
Sooner for some, maybe, than others.
Coffee, Mum.
Oh, thank you, Martin.
Yeah, which is whose?
This one's yours, sir. No, hang about, sir. I'm terribly sorry. I think it's this one.
Sure are you?
How do you have it?
No sugar.
Same here.
Well, that's right, Mum. I remember now. They're both the same.
Now, what about Ramsden?
I'll have to look into it, won't I?
Tony! Breakfast! Tony? You're in here. What are you doing in here? What's the matter? Who is it?
It's from solicitor. It's not long now.
It'll be all right. I mean, now Ted's gonna... It'll be all right. Oh, Tony, where are you going? You haven't had any breakfast!
I don't want any!
Mum?
I'm sorry to barge in on you, Ted, and as soon as you're on nights this week, I didn't know when I'd catch you.
It's no bother. I'll run in the garage, tinkering.
Would you rather be left?
No, I'd like to hear this, actually, Pat.
Sit down, Mum.
I'm afraid it's bad news. I'm sorry. I've just heard from Inspector Buxton that he's not going to recommend any action against Bob Ramsden regarding your sister-in-law's complaint.
He's not.
Why?
A, Ramsden categorically denies the accusation. B, in the absence of any corroborative evidence, and it seems there just isn't any to be had, it's just her word against his, which Inspector Buxton doesn't regard as a sufficiently strong case to take to court. And I've got to say, I agree with him there.
You think she's lying?
A possibility.
She's not.
You, Mum?
Oh, what I think doesn't make much odds, does it?
She's not a liar. Does he think I don't know my own sister?
Can we not take it higher?
They won't prosecute, not just on her word.
Why?
You know why?
Because of who he is?
Partly. They'd want to be absolutely sure, wouldn't they? Not only that he'd done it, but also of getting a conviction.
So he's just going to get away with it.
I'm sorry, love.
Well, Tony'll still get done, though, won't he?
If he hasn't already done so, I would advise him to apply for legal aid.
Oh, aye, whatever happens, let's keep solicitors in work.
He could still plead provocation.
If we're not prosecuting Ramsden now, somehow can't see the court believing that, though, can you, Mum?
I just wanted to let you know. And I am honestly very sorry.
Appreciate it, Mum.
Bye-bye, Pat.
Thanks for what you've done, anyway.
Thing that sticks in my gullet, it's who he is. What he is. That's what's protecting him.
Not entirely.
Anyway, thanks very much for coming round, Mum.
Was he in?
Yes, tar.
Good copper, Ted. Except when he's got a bee in his bonnet.
Yep.
There's no trouble, is there?
It's personal.
I heard his brother-in-law got done again. I remember last time. He gave that lad such a talking to you'd hardly credit anybody could be so daft. Not a second time.
I'd like some inquiries made, Joseph. There's a Young Wives and Mothers Club in Hilden. I'd like to know whether they've had any members in the past year or two, apart from Sandra Clegg, who've come from round here and who've stopped going for some reason. And if there are, I'd like to know why they've stopped. When you can.
Don't you believe it, Sleep? You only went off 5 hours ago.
Inspector in, Sarge. All right to have a word.
Aye.
Sorry to disturb you, ma'am.
Oh, that's all right. Ted, come and sit down. You've been very smart.
Just been with a solicitor, Mr. Plantin. Expect you know him. I thought it only fair to tell you, ma'am, he's agreed to act for my sister-in-law. He'll instigate proceedings for her to take out a private prosecution against Bob Ramsden. Just thought you ought to know, ma'am.
Do you know what you're doing?
Mr. Plantin explained it all very clearly, ma'am.
I don't mean that. You... Good God, Ted! She's got no case!
Best let court decide that, don't we?
Is this your idea?
I don't see she has any alternative, really.
You've put her up to this?
I shall support her, naturally.
Yes, well, I can see why you might have thought this was the right thing to do, but it isn't, Ted. Believe me. I don't think you can have considered exactly...
What choice has she got? You tell me. If the police won't take any action, what choice has she got?
The point is why the police won't take any action.
I don't care who Ramsden is. I don't care how much clout he's supposed to have. Personally, I don't see why there should be one law for him and another for all the rest of us. Law's the law, and if he's been breaking it, he should be brought to book.
I agree, but this isn't the right way.
She does have the right, ma'am.
I'm not denying it. It's not so much her I'm concerned about as you. Your loyalties and responsibilities aren't only to her, Ted. You have obligations to me, to your uniform, to not making us look ridiculous to folk out there.
Inspector Buxton had behaved properly. It wouldn't have been necessary.
And who are you to decide, Constable?
All I have done is point out what right she has and get a solicitor to act for her.
Who's paying for it? Have you stopped at all to consider what the ramifications will be? I don't just mean on me, or Inspector Buxton, or on the force in general, but on you and Pat.
All I know is I'm doing what seems right to me, and Pat's all for it.
I should have hoped she'd have had more sense. Do you know I have inquiries in hand that I specifically ordered to try and help your sister-in-law and her husband?
Thing is, from her point of view, ma'am, time's running out. Tony's case comes up in 3 weeks.
You amaze me, Ted. I don't know what else to say. Go away and think about it, will you, please? About what you're getting into.
I've been doing naught else since you called round, ma'am.
Then think again. You're making a mistake. A serious personal and professional mistake. If Inspector Buxton didn't recommend any prosecution, it was because there wasn't a case. And there still isn't a case.
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. My sister-in-law's going ahead with it. Just thought you ought to know. Ma'am?
How was it?
She's going to be a bit bumpy, love. Can't help that. I'm going to try and get some sleep. OK.
Seen it?
I was going to warn you. Don't ask me how they found out.
That's not the point. The point is, what does this lad of yours think he's playing at?
In what way?
It's obvious her sister-in-law's only brought the case because he's told her to.
I can't deny he probably had some influence.
Oh, don't split hairs with me, Jean. It's his idea. He's doing all of it.
He believes that your decision not to recommend any action against Ramsden will result in a miscarriage of justice.
You agree with him?
No.
He's your copper.
His home man always has been.
You mean you can't control him? It wouldn't happen on my patch, I tell you.
It's not a matter of discipline.
Then what do you call bringing a force into disrepute? To say nothing of making out that I'm either frightened of Ramsden or in his pocket, because that's what it amounts to, a direct attack upon my personal and professional integrity.
To be absolutely honest, you didn't want to prosecute, did you?
If there'd been a case, you know I would have
Yes,
done.
I know, Harry, and I've told him.
So you did tell him? Pity is, then, that your lads don't seem to listen to you. I wonder why. Could it be you find it too unladylike to shout?
I have tried persuasion, and I'm still trying. Not only for your sake, as it turns out, but also because he's a good copper, and I won't want to have to lose him.
We'll not bother about whose sake it's for, as long as you succeed. I'll tell you, though, I came here looking for a bit of support, some genuine cooperation.
I am doing all I can.
I hope so. And you can tell your lad from me that if he don't stop, I'll make it my business to have him. And don't you be too certain you can protect him either, I mean it.
I'm sorry you feel you have to take it personally.
Well, who's being made to look incompetent? And worse. One thing, though. When headquarters holds an inquest into this little lot, person with most explaining to do will be you.
Do you mind if I have a bit of a personal word, Ted?
I didn't think we'd come in just for the drink.
It's about this,
I know. Gonna have a go at me, are you?
No. But I just wonder if you're being altogether wise.
What do you mean?
Well, let's take it for instance. Promotion. It's not just a matter of passing exams, you know. Do you see?
I don't see what my sister-in-law bringing a private prosecution has to do with that.
Well, you're identified with the case. You know who you are. Well, it's not as if you've gone out of your way to disassociate yourself, have you?
Couldn't.
Bound to be remembered.
Guy says I'm right bothered. From ex-sergeant, well, fair enough. I'd be quite happy to stay as I am, to be quite honest.
It's making life very difficult for Inspector Darby, you know. She's catching a lot of stick over it.
I'm sorry.
Well, don't you think perhaps you owe it to her to do something about it?
Like what?
Have a word with your sister-in-law.
It's all a matter of principle now, isn't it?
You know what the lads down the station are calling you?
I might not have heard the latest.
P.C. Palmer, the kamikaze copper. Yeah, well, it might be funny. If it weren't so near the truth.
Fancy another? No, not right much point, is it?
Excuse me.
Yes. What can I do for you, sir?
You're Inspector. Inspector Darby, I believe. I wondered if there was any possibility of a word.
In connection with what, sir?
Well, it's personal, actually.
Your name, sir?
Ramsden. You wouldn't be Constable Palmer, would you, by any chance?
There's Mr. Ramsden out here, ma'am. Wanting to have a word? Yes, it is. Right. Won't keep you a moment, sir.
I am right, aren't I?
Yes, I'm P.C. Palmer, sir.
How do you do? I came here hoping we might get a chance to meet.
Excuse me, sir.
I don't bite, you know.
Mr. Ramsden, I'm Inspector Darby. How do you do?
Oh, Inspector. I hope you'll forgive me just dropping in, as it were.
If you'd like to come into my office.
Don't suppose there's any chance of Constable Palmer being able to join us?
I'm not sure that would be altogether proper, would it?
Can't hurt just to talk, surely. To be honest, that's all I wanted to ask you, if you'd be prepared to let me talk to him.
Constable.
Right.
Let's all sit down, shall we? I'm a bit unclear as to what you're doing here, Mr. Ramsden.
What I'm hoping to do is retrieve a very unfortunate situation. In thinking about it, you see, turning it over in my mind, as it were, it occurred to me that Mrs. Clegg probably relies quite heavily on Constable Palmer for advice. Only naturally, a brother-in-law policeman. So it seemed to me that if the constable and I could meet, if he could see the sort of man I am, then he might realise what a mistake this all is. I thought, if we could just talk, then surely you must realise that I couldn't. That it's inconceivable for me to have done the things your sister-in-law claims.
That'll be for the court to decide.
I didn't do it, Constable.
You shouldn't have any worries about going to court, then.
But the damage will all be done by then. Would it do any good for me to talk about the harm this is causing? The distress? Well, Mrs. Ramsden... My wife, she knows I'm innocent, but people can be very hurtful, can't they?
I'm sorry, but it's not to do with me.
And I'm sorry, but the impression I've received is that your sister-in-law wouldn't ever have brought the case if you hadn't encouraged it.
Still her decision, not mine.
But at least she'd listen to you.
Well, let's just say I'm not prepared to try and influence her, then.
Have you considered the effect all this is having? Not just on my reputation, but on yours as well. In one sense, it doesn't matter which of us eventually wins, because in practical terms, we'll both end up damaged by it.
That's politicians' talk. Sounding more like I expected now.
I'm not a politician. I'm a baker. I own a bakery, a string of confectionery shops, family business. But in my spare time, well, yes. I do what I can for the community. I look on that as paying me dues. I certainly don't have any concessions to supply confectionery to council's canteens, I can tell you that. I'm on the police authority too. Do you know why? Why I like doing it. Because I admire you lot, the work you do. I'm grateful to you for being there. I was grateful that night there were a constable near enough to stop your brother-in-law.
Is there any point in continuing with this, ma'am? I don't think I have anything further to say.
I see.
Look, Constable, I have absolutely no personal malice against you. In fact, I can applaud your loyalty to your family. But I must ask you to consider whether the attitude you've adopted is in their best interests. Let me put this to you. If Mrs. Clegg were to drop the case and her husband goes to prison, I'd make it my business to see that she gets help. And when he comes out, I'll even give him a job as a driver. Now, can I possibly say fairer than that?
Probably not, Mr. Ramsden. But I'm afraid that does constitute the offer of an inducement, and I wish you hadn't said it in front of me.
I was trying to be generous. I see this constable digging a grave for himself, and I'd like to stop him throwing himself in.
No need to concern yourself about me, sir. Let's just worry about justice being seen to be done.
I'm very sorry to have taken up so much of your time, Inspector.
As good as proved Sandra's case, has that?
No, Ted, not really. Thank you.
Excuse me, ma'am. Is it a bad time? It's about those inquiries you wanted me to make to do with that Young Wives and Mothers Club at Hilden.
You turned something up?
Found a couple of young women who live here and used to go there.
Why did they stop?
First one's simple enough. She was having another baby. Second one, though, Maureen Clifford, I can't really say. She wouldn't tell me. Not exactly. Says she used to be a friend of Sandra Clegg's and used to go there with her. But when I asked her why she'd stopped, all she'd say... well, not even that, really. All she'd imply was that they'd fallen out.
Over what?
That's what she wouldn't tell me.
It's a bit much, is this, you know, twice in one day. Neighbours will be thinking all sorts.
It'll be fun keeping them guessing then, won't it?
It's not a bad idea.
This club over at Hilden.
Yeah, well, it's like I told you, Sergeant. I only went for about 6 months.
You and Sandra Clegg.
Yeah, that's right.
But then you stopped going.
That's right.
Why?
Don't know, really. Bit of a long way to go. Just didn't seem worth it after a while.
Sandra still goes.
Does she?
You don't see so much of her?
Well, I am. Not for a bit, no.
Earlier today, you gave me to understand that the reason you'd stopped going was because you'd fallen out with her.
Did I? Yeah, well, that was part of it, I suppose.
What was the trouble?
Just not my type, really.
That's funny. I should have thought you'd have got on.
Yeah, well, you can't always tell, can you?
Whose idea was it to go to the club in the first place?
Mine! I think.
You suggested it to Sandra?
Yeah, I think it were.
So what went wrong?
We just didn't agree about things, that's all.
Like what?
Oh, I don't know.
You must do.
Why? Anyway, what's it got to do with you?
That's a good question, isn't it, Sergeant?
I'll say.
Look, all I had in mind were a bit of fun.
How do you mean?
A bit of a good time, you know.
Few laughs, few drinks with the fellas.
Yeah, that's right.
First time I've heard of fellas going to a young wives and mothers club, isn't it you, ma'am?
You're playing at being single girls, were you?
Hey, look, if my Mick finds out, he'll
He
bloody...
won't find out. Not from us. We just need to know.
It was just a bit of fun, that's all.
So the club was just an excuse to get you over there?
Oh, we'd go. Only sometimes we'd leave right early.
I'm going to ask you again, love. Why did you fall out with Sandra?
She started taking things a bit far.
You mean she wasn't happy to stick at a bit of flirting?
No, don't be daft. I mean... Well, if I fancied one, I mean, just occasionally, I just did it for fun. Blooming heck, how dense can you be? Do I have to tell you?
No, love, I think you just did. Hello, love. Is it convenient to have a word? This is Sergeant Beck.
Mrs. Clegg?
Do you mind coming in kitchen? Kids are having a tea.
Couldn't turn me.
No, he's not here. Oh, come on then, if you're only going to be a minute. Sorry. Sit down if you can find some space.
Is he still not being any help? I had a go to him, you know, the last time I was here.
I've not seen him for nearly a week. Oh, I know where he is. He's round his mother's. He's just all got on top of him. The house, kids, you lot.
And does he blame you a bit for what happened?
Why should he?
I've just been talking to a friend of yours, love, Maureen Clifford. I don't think you've been entirely truthful with us, have you? Was Ramsden the only one? Was he the main one? When it first started, did he approach you or did you approach him?
I did.
And Tony found out, did he?
He found some money. Well, he knew that were wrong. I mean, in this house, it had to be, didn't it?
Poor old Ted.
Next on Drama, we catch up with London's finest police. The good folk of Sun Hill are on the beat. In the bill.